As actually a lot easier than you may think. Obviously there is natural human compassion, no one is saying it's pleasant. But when you see so many people going through the system and when you've lost track of how many long, frantic hours you've been working, breaking bad news, he found, really did become automatic. Everyone intends that they won't slip into the role of the typical doctor who doesn't care, a prerequisite of television hospital dramas. They'll maintain their sympathy and kindness and genuinely feel for each patient. Unfortunately it just wasn't like that a lot of the time. It wasn't that he didn't care, he wouldn't be doing the job if that was the case. It was simple really, if he was honest. He found it hard to feel sorry for anyone when he was so very tired, so very overworked and he had so many other patients to get to. It was the fact that every minute he spent consoling a grieving relative was a minute he wasn't either trying to save someone's life, or, purely selfishly, but you have to be to survive, a minute that he could try to rest, get a drink and empty his mind, for but a moment. This was a little different, more awkward, if anything. He would be sympathetic but direct, that was the best way. He had been due off 20 minutes ago. The tests came back. I'm afraid it is as we feared. You will have to wear protection from now on, it seems irreversible. You mean diapers? Yes, he said simply. I was just another patient for him, the sooner he could finish, the sooner he could move on. He just didn't want to be there, I suppose it was awkward for him too. Thank you, I said, not that I was thankful. As he left, with the obligatory I'm sorry, I stared at the young doctor with seething hatred. He would have forgotten my name by tomorrow. He doesn't care. Here I am, in a hospital bed and with a horrible blue diaper strapped round my waist, a garment he had just told me I would be confined to for the rest of my life. It is a huge fucking deal for me, I could use someone to talk to, he knew that but still, off he walks. At the very least he could have made more of an effect to mask his obvious relief that I let him go so easily. Saying thank you wasn't meant to mean I'm fine, on you go now. He should have known I wasn't fucking fine. Diapers. A 24-year-old woman in diapers, how do you react to that? Things had been so good before, everything was back on track. I've been ill you see, really, really ill. Pretty much out of it for the last 2 months. They aren't exactly sure what was wrong with me, could be a number of things apparently, or a combination, but it was life-threatening they assure me. It must have been, for them to do what they did. I'm fine now, except for the whole incontinence thing. They say I'll be out of here in a few days, just want to keep me in for observation, to be sure. Sure of what? That I actually do crap myself like a helpless baby? What really gets me is that the new miracle cure is the experimental drug that saved my life. That is why I'm like this, why I am incontinent. Not the illness, that would have been bad enough, but a reaction to the treatment, how cruel is that? They had no idea, never came up in testing apparently but as of now it's a rare side effect. Total incontinence. I should be grateful, that's what everyone says. They had to do it, can't blame them, they didn't know. It's a small price to pay, they say, an inconvenience, a disability for life itself. I suppose it is. But it's another reason I hate the doctors. I know it's irrational but I think I'm entitled to a little irrationality right now. It's their fault I have to wear diapers and I'm going to blame them. They saved my life but diapers? I have to get out of here. Back home. I haven't seen my house for months. I just want to go back, want everything to be how it was. I know it won't be but I can delude myself, can't I? I have to. I think it's the idea of it that gets to me the most. The helplessness and dependence, it's not something you ever think about, having control, going to the toilet it's just there, it's part of life. I'm an intelligent person but now, when people find out, I'll be looked at differently, whatever it is sympathy, disgust, anything, I don't want it. I want to be me, not the girl who wears diapers. I think I could live with it, if it weren't for the stigma, other reactions and how it makes me feel. Actually being in diapers isn't so bad, they are really quite comfortable. They make dressing awkward, now I always have to think what will best hide my diapers rather than what will look good, but to just wear them isn't so bad. Any thoughts of my appearance are geared towards hiding and covering up though, it's depressing. Even wetting the damn things isn't so bad, I guess. Just the feeling I mean, if it weren't for the inconvenience and, well, the fact that I'm wetting a diaper. What is simply intolerable is when, out of the blue, I just feel that I'm crapping myself. It's just not fair, I can feel it and I know I should be able to clench some muscle, instinctively stop it, but I can't. I get so frustrated, if I can keep a diaper clean what can I hope to achieve in life? I've already noticed things in my friends. They try but it's not the same, I can't blame them. Everyone is conscious of it, I've only gone out with them once since I've been home, I used to go out all the time. We were at a bar, just chatting, having fun, I actually forgot things for a while, I could unwind. Some guys had come over, we were talking, it was cool. That is, until I shit myself very obviously and noisily in front of them. Everyone went quiet for a moment, I just looked at them. My friend, Holly, was about to say something but I couldn't face it, whatever well-meaning comment, I just burst into tears and ran to the bathroom. I just stay at home now, for the most part. I'm going back to work tomorrow. People say it will be good for me, help me get back to normal. Well it won't, the first time I desperately need a change when I'm in a meeting with the boss and have to stick it out, it'll just drum into me that things aren't going to be normal again. What can't it just go away? It's been a little while now. Everyday diapers become more and more normal, just part of the routine. That's good because it's easier but it scares me, they shouldn't be normal. Work hasn't been easy. For me or the guys at the office. No one says anything, of course they wouldn't, but it isn't easy. It happened exactly as I feared. I had to tell my boss, wasn't much choice. It wasn't that hard actually, I did it with less emotion than I thought I would. So, he knew and so did everyone else, things happen like that. But the first meeting I am in, we have a lot at work, and right at the beginning I soak the diaper I have on, I can feel that it's wet, really wet. It'll probably leak soon but I am damned if I am going to let it dictate what I do, I'm meant to be in the meeting, would have been before I got sick, and I want everything to be the same now. Bad decision. About halfway through it leaks, I could have hidden it, you never know, just sat there like nothing happened and hope it's dry by the time we are done. But I didn't I just said excuse me and left, I kept my dignity pretty well on the face of it, as far as you can when your diaper has just leaked, but I was in tears in the bathroom and I didn't go back into the meeting, or work. Just went home, I didn't have a spare skirt with me, a lesson well learned there. Changing is one of the worst parts. It takes so much longer than just going to the toilet. You have to carry all the right stuff, usually 4 diapers for work. I'm cautious, couldn't bear to run out, then there's wipes, cream, powder and, as I've learned, a spare skirt or trousers. Having to clean up after I've messed myself up is worse than you can imagine. It takes forever, and the smell, the fact that you are wiping shit off yourself, it isn't easy. And everyone knows, even if they haven't smelled it or anything. Off I go into the bathroom with my bag and I'm not seen again for 10 to 15 minutes sometimes. I feel like everyone is watching me. I'm embarrassed for them as well as myself. I've become a recluse. I don't like going out because of the obvious complications. I've been to the cinema a few times, things like that, they are easy. But I used to do so much more, bars and clubs, that kind of thing. People have stopped asking me as well, they know I'll say no. I do realize that I'm letting it control me. I hate my dependence on diapers, but I let them have power over me. I should just ignore it, get on with things. Be grateful I'm even here. I just wish I had something to work towards, wish there was some hope. But there is nothing I can do to change it. Well, it's been 4 months and the weirdest thing happened. I've gotten used to it now, pretty much. I am not as depressed as I was, it can be worked around. I met this guy though. He wears diapers too. Thing is, he does it through choice, he likes it. And I can see where he's coming from. Now, don't think I'm enjoying this because I am not, but I can get it. I suppose some people see it as a release and they like the dependence. He says it's a comfort to him and he wants me to try and enjoy diapers. I am stuck with them, he says, might as well try and make the most out of it. I am not sure what to think. Maybe, it's a good idea, I don't know. It seems so strange. I respect his lifestyle, there are others like him apparently, but still, I don't know if it can work for me. He says it's just right for him and it simply isn't for me. Plus, I'm not really sure what I'm meant to do. I guess I'll think about it. On one hand it pisses me off. I have to be like this when there are people who would gladly wear diapers as I do. They actually want it, but it happens to me. He's shown me stories and stuff about other people with his joy. I can see why he likes it, really I can, but I must say I am a little worried. I don't know what he wants or expects of me. It's probably nothing, he's just helping me, trying to make things better. I don't think it's for me though. I appreciate the offer, but it just isn't something I could take any pleasure out of. Maybe I would be intrigued, just a little. If I weren't already confined to diapers. He's helped me out to an extent though. He's got me some much better diapers. They are a little thicker and more babyish, but everyone knows anyway, and if it means less changes then I'm happier. That's an interesting point. Am I happy? That I even have to think about that is a good thing. The answer would have been a categorical no not so long ago. Things aren't perfect, but they are getting better. It's hard to see past the short term when things are bad, but people are used to me and diapers going hand in hand now. There's less tension at work and I've been out more, having fun, something that's been lacking from my life. Maybe I am painting a rosier picture than reality. I still wear diapers and I hate it. The other day some kids on town noticed it, gave me some grief, but I just ride with it now. It is going to happen, but I just told them to shut up and fuck off. A few weeks back I would have cried and run off. It is a hassle, there is no doubt about that. There are moments when I feel like giving up, when I've just cleaned up from a messy diaper only to promptly fill it again, or when I piss myself in the bath, that kind of thing. That's always going to happen, I guess, but I can and will live with it. There shouldn't be any reason for me not to get on with my life. The way I see it, if someone has a problem with me wearing diapers then I'm not interested in them. They're a pathetic person and I shouldn't care what they think. People still get to me sometimes, but it's not so bad. There are worse ways to be. You know all that I said about me getting used to it? I take that back. I was on a date, the first time since I was ill, and actually I don't even want to get into what happened. It was humiliating and degrading and above all frustrating. I hate this. Okay, so it changes. Sometimes I think it's okay, others I don't. That's going to happen. My mom wants me to see a counselor to help with it, she keeps telling me, but I think I'm doing okay. There will be setbacks and times I want to give in, but I can do it. Things with the diaper joy guy got a little weird. I think deep down he wanted me to become his little playmate or something. He's not a bad guy, but he was pestering me a little, kept sending emails, that kind of thing. I am not too worried, he hasn't done anything all that bad. I just told him to lay off and that I wasn't interested. I get the impression he wasn't aware he was doing anything wrong, but he was courteous enough about it, said he wouldn't bother me. So, I think I'm going to be okay. I really do. I wish it never happened, but it did and I can live with it. Just part of life. It's not always easy, but it's a damn sight better than the alternative.